Here.
We're good.
Right. I haven't sound checked anything today, so good luck with that. Oh, you know what time it is, Joe. It is time
For
Pokemon
random
GO
trivia. Yeah,
Podcast.
wait. No, it's not time for random trivia.
No, man, but it is time to bring the joy that is our show. I had Rock on a podcast in Charles McFall, and that is Joseph. Embrace the underscore Ard. Just grabbing a Gengar, man. That you got you a nice Genji there. That was the he's not the mega. What is that where he's costume? The
It's the
costume one.
costume.
He's just a costume, yeah. He just fought with Nolte. And I've been talking about how I've missed Nolte, and I didn't even have my game open, so I missed the opportunity to be invited to that. But yeah, there we go. We got the title. That's a nice Genji right there. And hey, I haven't said it in a while, but you can be a part of the show live on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern and help name the show. So for those of you who are live right now, it is !S space bar, and then whatever you type after that will be the submission for the title of the show. And if you're ever wondering on the podcast how we got the titles of this show, as Tony P. Henderson says, that's how we do it. Joe, how you doing, man? How's it going?
It's going pretty good. Pretty good. And I think your week was a lot better than the previous week, right?
It was. The short version of the follow up from last week is I actually did walk right into Verizon first thing in the morning and say, hey, you got any 12s? And I was the only customer there who even cared about the iPhone 12s. I'm like, yep, here's your choices. Pick one. I picked one, and they didn't give it to me. I had to pay $25 for
you're
it.
the first customer. You win a free iPhone.
Wouldn't that be nice? So yeah, no, it's been good. It's just been busy. I didn't get the post up about our discussion points. I don't think anybody discussed our discussion point, but you and I will. I will talk it out here.
Very true.
So what are your experiences of this week, though?
All right. So this past week, I was able to nab a couple of the nice Genjis, the costume Genji. Sorry, Genji. And also grabbed myself another red egg. I need to get it incubating, but I don't have any incubators open right now. But the next time I do, I'll be tossing it on there, preferably on a limited incubator. So we've talked about this in the past, and I figure it's worth mentioning again for those that may not realize. But your infinite incubator, you should be using that to hatch your low kilometer stuff, and you should be using your limited incubators on your high kilometer stuff. And well, the 12K eggs are now the highest thing that you could use them on. So because
I'm never getting one.
Well, because I mean, think about it. If you have a 3 times use incubator and you use it on 12K eggs, that's 36 kilometers you're getting out of that incubator. Whereas if you use it on 2K eggs, you're only getting 6 kilometers out of it. So yeah. But anyway,
that's math.
I mean, it's just going to be a trubbish anyway, so is what it is.
Well, that is still disappointing. I think I'll be disappointed if I ever get an egg, because that's the thing. Every time I go and fight them, I'll fight the grunts, get the 6. I've done it, I think, twice this week even. Got the 6, got the radar, go to fight the boss. Nope, I'm full of eggs. I don't get a red egg. So frustrating.
So I actually deactivate my radar when my eggs are full, just so that I don't forget. Actually, I need to I've got it active right now. I need to actually deactivate it. But for those that don't know how to deactivate it, you just go into your items and scroll down to the radar, and you click on it, and it says unequip. Bloop.
Okay. Well, also, we'll ask you right before the battle, do you want to keep your radar active?
That's true.
Wait, whoa. You have 3?
Yeah, so there's a free box with 3 of them in it. So, actually, let's go ahead and talk about this right now.
This is my experience of the week. I did not know you got free radars.
Yeah, so it's I typed this one next to it in our show notes. But Niantic accidentally turned off shiny shadow Pokemon for about a week, from October 20th to roughly October 27th. And because of that, they gave us a free box that had 3 Rocket Radars, 10 Pokeballs, 3 Hyper Potions, and 3 Revives. And you have until November 10th to collect it. So, I mean, so you've got, a week and a half still. A little over almost 2 weeks. And so, yeah.
Yep, I'm getting it right now.
What makes me sad about that is, if I'm not mistaken, that lines up perfectly with the big push to do grunt battles to get the red eggs. Yeah, and people were telling them on day 3. That's what Civilian on Base said. People were telling them, reporting it on day 3 out of that 7-day period, and they didn't respond until 4 more days later.
After the event was done, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Well, I don't know if they want to be called out, so I'm going to call them out, but people have quit this game because Niantic has done things that are not great for gameplay, so they have to play other games now. I get that. That's a hard place to be as a gamer.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before, and we'll talk about it a bit more because we actually have a source about it. But yeah, some of the changes lately are not conducive to the current world environment. And yeah, we'll go into more on that and look at some of the community feedback on that specific topic here in a little bit. What?
Well, when we get to my experience, I had a really bad one this week.
Let's go ahead and go to your experience. I've been having a lot of fun catching ghosts, but yeah, what do you got?
So I messed up. I was we went to the gardens, the Atlanta Botanical Gardens on Sunday, and I mean Pokestops everywhere. And I finally got I wear the head of my enemy's Sableye, where he's decapitated Kendala and wears their head as a crown. I picked that one up. I think I had some fun. I did a lot of spins. And so, I was trying to do some. Oh, that's it. I was going through. I know you popped it up there. Where is the news stuff? I was going through the event. I just saw you pop it up, so I guess it's still going on. The Mega Gengar thing, we can get the candies. I was just burning through it, because there's no numbering on it, right? And let me just tell you, Niantic, put numbers on these things. Yes, let me, because I didn't notice if it said. So okay, it says ends in 4 days. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I got a ton of time to kill, because my job when we go to things like this is I take some pictures of the kids and the family as they do stuff. They like oohing and awing over the flowers. I think they're pretty flowers. I think it's a beautiful garden. But, I'll walk through it, I'll see it, and I'll go sit down and let them run around and do their thing. So I'm spinning stuff, and I'm like, oh, man, look at this. I burned that entire event in 1 day. That's like 10 pages, dude. 10 pages of catching and doing. It's like, oh, my God, will this never end? Put numbers on it, like 1 of 8. What I did, and I did not clearly see that it ends. I saw on your screen it ends in 4 days or whatever. So I'm doing that, right? And I'm like, oh no, I got to get this thing. I got this thing, and I'm trying to clear out my inventory because either somebody invited me to raid or something was going on that was time sensitive. Like, oh, I got to get rid of it, and I'm emptying things out. And I thought I had scrolled down to my normal Pokeballs and was emptying them out of my inventory.
No, you thought wrong.
I thought wrong. You know what I emptied out of my inventory? Not fully. I emptied about half out of my inventory.
Ultra?
Rare candies.
Oh, no.
Yes. Oh, I was like, oh, my God. I just killed 50 rare candies. Oh, my God. Just moving too fast. It hurt. I knew I was going to have to tell the story on the show, and that hurt even more. Somebody's laughing so hard right now. Oh, that hurt. But on the upside, which is not a great upside, I can tell you, if you get you an iPhone 12, you can play this game for 2 hours nonstop and not run your battery all the way down. It's pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome what they've done with the battery technology
at
in this phone.
At least until it's about a month old. and then you'll get about an
Well,
hour.
then it might start wearing it. Or, until they announce, not bring it out. They announce iPhone 13, and all of a sudden it's like, you can play 30 minutes. But yeah, because I was popping the instance, right? I was popping, which lasts an hour. And that's how I know I played a little over 2 hours. Because I even told my wife, like, holy cow, this is my third instance. And I wasn't like on top of it. Like, this is my third instance, which means I'm entering at least my third hour, probably a little over my over two, let's call it 2 hours and 10 minutes. And my battery is still like a good 25%. So, dude, did you just don't do that, Joe? He just pulled up his rare candy and popped up 50 like he's going to discard them. No, man, that hurt. I did catch the sable. I don't know about anything else. Oh, here's a PSA, because I did get invited to a raid, and at the time I had one raid pass. Hey, Sierra just showed up for me too, but I'm not going to fight her because I'm a professional on the show. I had one raid.
Apparently, I'm not professional. I would fight her if I had an open spot.
I had one remote raid pass left, and got invited to remote raid. And I'm like, sure, I'll do it as a Houndoom, Mega Houndoom. And of course, you don't catch the Mega, but it's cool. And I'm like, all right, I'll fight this one. And it was me and the person who invited me. And I'm like, I think this fight's going to take a little bit more than the two of us. So I let it count down.
It depends on how good of friends you are, but I think you probably could have taken it. I'd have to look.
Well, we couldn't. I'll tell you what.
Okay. Well,
so I let it count down to 5, and like, no, I'm out. I just ejected. I was like, no, I don't want to burn my last raid pass right now. And I didn't have the money in my account right then, because I have it, but I have it separated out, whatever. But I didn't have it to buy, the coins in the game, because that's what we're doing with some of our Patreon money, is we're buying the coins in the games to get remote, or at least I am, to get remote raid passes so I can play with you guys. And so they invited me again. Like, all right, I'll try it again. And this time, now I don't know if the phone, or not the phone, but the game glitched or what, but this time we jump in, I'm letting it count down. I was like, all right, you know what? You may or may not be a listener, and I'm just gonna burn this pass and hang out with you and fight this thing. And it gets to 3, 2, and that person disappears. And it goes 1, like, wait, what? And you know how usually if you dodge around, you could see the other participants in the battle?
Yep.
It said he was still there, but I couldn't see him. And once Houndoom beat down my team and still had a ton of health left, I was like, nah, I'm out. So the PSA is, if you're inviting people out and you can't get enough people to, we'll take down the thing, just go ahead and kick it out. Just go ahead, because and I'm gonna be ejecting too, to be honest with you. Because Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, I still would have to, even if he invited me to that raid. Let's say, Joe, you invited me to a raid, and Oompa Loompa, Tennessee, or wherever it is, and and you pull the eject before it reaches 0. It still keeps me in that raid, doesn't it?
Yeah, no. So the person that invites you doesn't have to stay at all.
Yeah. So, I'm just going to tell you, if there's only 2 of us, I'm just not going to be nice. I'm going to eject. Sorry.
So I went ahead and looked up a raid guide just to check for Mega Houndoom. And, if your Pokemon are level 35 quality Pokemon, you need at least 5 people to take it down.
Oof.
But
so yeah,
if you're very, very good and you have a lot of help with you, there's an asterisk next to it. Technically, 2 people can take it down.
Yeah. So I was right in my instincts going, yeah, this doesn't feel good. But it's okay. It's okay. Just let you know, if you listen, it was okay. We got our butts handed to us, and or he ejected, going, nope, this isn't going to work, and I didn't, and it was what it is. And a shout out to Bridget, who did invite me in that same day, but I didn't have any raid passes left. Sorry. I do now. I got my free one now, so I'm good.
I should check. I've only got 1 right now. I'm gonna buy some more.
Yeah, I'm going to end up throwing some cash on the account there and getting some more. But I've got 2 right now.
I should throw some cash onto the account, because they put in some new packs, which I don't even have a source for this, so we'll just go ahead and mention it now. But they threw in some holiday Halloween packs, and the pumpkin pack is nice. 20 super incubators and 4
Crazy,
regular incubators, 4 star pieces, and 4 instants for 1480. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Or if you need raid passes, which they're not remote raid passes, they're just regulars, so I don't think this one will sell near as much as the other one, but the Boo bundle has a bunch of regular raid passes in there.
I'm sorry, what'd you say very quickly there?
The Boo bundle.
Oh, Boo bundle. Okay.
Yes. Boo bundle.
It's not Undle. It's gotcha.
It's not.
So did we fully, because I was so caught up in my trying not to throw up that did we cover your experiences this week good enough?
Yes, but we did not talk about the Reddit ones. So,
all right, let's hit the Reddits.
This is one I definitely need to get in on.
Ooh, look at that Ponyta.
Yeah. So
Ponyta.
They put Galarian Ponyta out in raids.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like Galarian Ponyta. Pretty fun. Pretty fun.
My little Ponyta. My little Ponyta.
So that's Nulty showing off that, as well as his Sirfetch'd. And you do.
Yeah.
We were right. I predicted that you had to have the Galarian Farfetch'd as your buddy in order to get it to count the excellent throws to evolve it. And yeah, you do.
So and how many excellent throws you gotta do?
You have to do 10 excellent throws in order to evolve it.
Yeah, that's as long as they're not in a row, that's good.
No. Yeah, not in a row, just 10 period.
I can do that.
And then Barry showing off an AR pick against a gray black background. So, but it's funny because the Farfetch'd has a heart above it, but it's given.
But he's also done with your crap.
The dirtiest look, yeah.
Right.
And then he's already got himself a Galarian Rapidash. Good stuff there, which I mean makes sense.
That pony just poops ice cream. I'm telling you, man. That is just.
Yeah, I say already like it's hard to get candy for it since it shares candy with normal Ponyta. But anyway, there's that. Shiftworks with 100% Sirfetch'd. Wow, nice, very nice.
20th anniversary. Well, congrats, Shift. To I'm assuming you actually have a. Okay, it just happens to also be on my 20th anniversary. Wow, dude. So you've outpaced me. You've outpaced me by about 6 months, man. Good on you.
And then Barry showing off his Sirfetch'd as well. Nulty with the shiny Mega Gengar. 4501 is the CP on that bad boy. Look at that.
Whoa, look how pretty that is.
I know, right? Yeah. Shiny Gengar? Meh. Shiny Mega Gengar? Good stuff. US Nate Scout with the 98% Darkrai. Is that that is a shiny Darkrai. Yeah, I see one little star right there.
I'm with Farfetch'd. I'm giving Barry I'm tired of your crap look. I believe the call last week was, hey, Darkrai's coming, Barry. Hit me up. Cricketots. That's all I'm hearing, man. That's all I'm hearing.
And then we've got shiny Spiritomb from Shiftworks, as well as a shiny Top Hat Squirtle from a Hatch. Yeah.
Okay, I would not care unless it's Hippie. I still have my Hippie Eevee that's shiny because it's shiny. But I would, anything that's shiny, even if it has a hat, I'm okay with.
Yeah, and you can't even evolve it. Like, look down here, power up, but no, you can't evolve it. And then Popeye with a shiny costume Sableye. So with the Litwick hat. 100% Darkrai. US Nate Scout showing off a shiny Ghastly. Ooh, Nulty always. I like that he does this just before the show. Always posts in his shinies in one bulk thing for the
the bulk. Yeah, because that's a flex right there.
Yeah, 3 shiny Darkrai, 1, 2, 3, 4 shiny Drifloon, a shiny costume Bulbasaur, a shiny costume Gengar, shiny Ghastly, shiny Duskull, and down the bottom a shiny Barboach. And then he also shows off his 100%, and he ended up with 100% Spiritomb. Very nice. Very, very nice. And that has been the experiences of the week.
Of the week. Yeah, I don't know. I did not. I failed. I failed to put our discussion out to social media.
Failed.
So yeah, and I don't think anybody went over to Reddit this week. Everybody's taking a Reddit vacation this week. But Joe, which Pokemon do you think has the scariest lore?
Wow, man, it's got to be either Drifloon or Gengar. So Drifloon, its lore is it literally takes children to the afterlife. Like if they hold on, it takes them away. So that is one balloon that you do not want to grab onto. But then Gengar's Pokedex entry talks about how it it lurks in the shadows and like sucks your soul out of you. So I mean that's pretty bad too. Civilian on base is saying ditto. Why ditto? Explain why, and then while Charles is saying his pick.
I kind of remember something about Ditto, and why that'd be, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I think once he says, I'll get it. Yawn-Mask, man, Yawn-Mask, the Mask of the Dead. There, right? Yawn-Mask. I don't remember all the lore, but I remember we talked about it years ago back when Emmett was on the show. And it was like, that was the first time I was like, holy cow, this is not a game for kids. What is this? And it's that whole, he hides in the shadows, this little half smiling mask. He takes your kid spirits off to the hell or something. I forget, but it was scary. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, so Yawn-Mask is not, yeah. It's one of the few Pokemon that specifically say they used to be human. There's a couple others. I think Abra, either Abra or Kadabra, one of them says that they used to be human as well. Some of them and stuff like that. Yeah, real weird. So Civilian on base says ditto because it is an experiment from a lab and its only uses is for Pokemon breeding.
Yep. Yeah, that's you're right.
It's true. In the main series game, that's pretty much all people use Ditto for. Is he is permanently in the daycare. He is neglected forever.
Oh, Housewives of Pokemon County. I tell you what, man, it's the thing. So we're gonna hit the break right here, and we'll be back in just a second.
Bloop.
Let me cycle this once.
There we go. And I tossed in the commercial break.
Cool.
Dun, dun,
Twice.
Dun.
3 times the lady. All right, we'll wait for that break. It's only 10 seconds. It's about 20 seconds, I guess. All right. So I cleared the music 3 times. So let's see what randomly comes up this time.
I need to figure out what my best IV Farfetch'd is and set it as my...
Oh, yeah. I was trying to put the Farfetch'd as my buddy. Yeah.
That one's a pretty good.
All right, here we go. I see that ad's about to end. Oh, I don't know if you love it and it pumps you up or if it annoys the crap out of you. Either way is fine by me.
So I really wish that you could set a buddy from the Pokemon screen. Like, I'm sitting here on the Farfetch'd I want to make as my buddy. And I wish in the little tab, items, favorite, appraise, transfer, there's no option to say, hey, make this my buddy.
Yeah, you're right. That'd be a good one. So I've got to do my my checks on that as well. But hey, we're back in, and that's how that goes. And then if you look, you want different music played, I'm happy to play it. You got to send me some links. You got to do something where Pokemon Go Podcast on Facebook, at Pokemon Go Pod on Twitch, show at Pokemon Go Podcast is the email. You just get us some links. We'll throw it in. I actually have one, the Pokemon from the pineapple pencil guy, whatever. It's on here. So
apple pen.
There's all that. But Joe, we got some topics to talk about. Now, I like this first one. We haven't heard from our good friend El Gringo Suave in forever. And he popped in and says, probably Charles, quote, I'd never build a bear. That's for kids. Then Build-A-Bear says, hold my bear. Which is a nice play. I like nice play on words. And back in stock right now, Joseph, is a fully pajamaed Snorlax. Didn't you go make one of these?
Not that one. No, so occasionally Build-A-Bear does their little deal where you pay your age. And we've taken our kids.
I do not want to go to do that.
No. Yeah, no, we've taken our kids to do that a couple of times, and so we've gotten Build-A-Bears for pretty cheap by doing that. But most of that, it's how they get you is you get the basic Build-A-Bear for that. If you want any clothes or anything like that, that's all extra.
Yep.
But yeah, no, this guy's pretty fun. But it makes me wonder. Are the clothes extra for him? Is that little sleepy pajamas extra?
Yeah. Yes, it is. You know it is.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
I think the only Pokemon Build-A-Bear we have is one of my boys chose Jigglypuff during one of those pay your age ones. So...
and right now, I don't know how many Build-A-Bears are open, like to go build it. So more than likely, you can go to a website and buy these things pre-built. And I did that for my kids one year. And I have, not for myself, okay, I'll be real, not for myself. But I have built a bear a few times. We've done Gingerbread Hello Kitty. We've done Eevee. But, my daughter wanted Eevee. But one year they wanted Alvin and Chipmunks, the latest Alvin and Chipmunks movie had come out. And my two kids were, at the time, they're 4 now, but I had 2 at the time. And they were huge into it. So I'm like, yeah, we're just going to buy them, the Alvin, and I forget the female counterpart to Alvin's name right now.
Checks their website. This item is not available for delivery. If it was, it would be $57.
Okay. So while it's in stock, you can't just order it, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, so apparently the item that is not in stock is the pajamas. But apparently Snorlax himself is in stock, and just Snorlax without the pajamas or the 6-in-1 Snorlax sound pack is only $35. That's a lot more reasonable.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And now we did spring. I think they did some kind of deal. This was again, my oldest 2 are teenagers now, so this is when they were 5 and 6, or maybe a little even younger. They did, I'm sure they did a deal, and it was Christmas, so we spent a little bit more on it, but I don't think I spent $50 per doll. But we got the Alvin with the Alvin shirt and the hat, and you could touch his hand and he would say Alvin phrases, like they're talking about the 6-in-1 sound pack there. No, that's a cool thing. It is a cool thing. I'm not gonna go try to catch that one in real life. I'm good.
Well, apparently Kohl's has a Snorlax plush for only $20, so maybe I'll have to stop over there.
Welcome to the Pokemon Go shopping channel.
That's
right. We're going to review all the
Dude,
Joe, do you know how much stuff people can send us?
All the holiday products.
We do. We need to start that video series because people were just like, oh, review this. And they would send us stuff.
No.
It'd be free stuff. It'd be so cool.
See, you and I would guide the conversation, but we would actually have to bring our kids down.
Because
they would review it, and it would be adorable.
I'm all about some kid exploitation. I'm down with that. So we're good. I make my kids do all kind of stuff for me all the time. But that's neither here nor there. But that's the thought. We might just start our holiday shopping channel video series for Pokemon Go with our kids. And we can even do this. We can even do the Discord together, and your kids and my kids will all be in studio, piled in, trying to review it. All right. So we got a special weekend coming up right now. Wait, do we? Okay, this is different. We have kind of talked about it. This expands on it. But Joe, we know it's the Verizon and Grubhub in the United States. 7-Eleven, which I love 7-Eleven, but we don't have them here.
So,
and well, where I am.
Guess what?
What? Don't tell me you're getting a 7-Eleven.
I'm getting a 7-Eleven.
Do not tell me you're getting a 7-Eleven.
I don't think there's, at least, I mean, it's been a couple of years since I checked, but there was 0 7-Elevens in the state of Tennessee. There's going to be one right down the street from me.
No! Not to come visit more, because probably because I can't get it. I love 7-Eleven and the Slurpees there.
So you know where we stopped to get that present for Barry before we went to Chicago?
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be right there, so I can get that and Slurpees?
Yeah.
Oh, Joe, I'm moving in. So. Just clear the basement. That couch is mine. I claim it. Claiming the couch behind you. And then so in Mexico, 7-Eleven is doing it there, and then SoftBank and 7-Eleven Japan and Matsumoto Kiyoshi in Japan is doing special weekends. So what else is going on? Tell me about these weekends. Well, it didn't really. Does it tell us much? It's the same thing, just sponsored by different.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's just the same thing sponsored by different companies, like you said. So in the United States, it'll be, like you said, the Verizon and Grubhub. So that's actually day after day. So the Verizon one is November 7th. That's a Saturday. And these are 3-hour windows. All of them are 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. local time. So the Verizon one is November 7th. Grubhub is November 8th. Those are in the U.S. And then, like you said, 7-Eleven is for Mexico. So even if the 7-Eleven here was already up, I wouldn't be able to take part in that.
Right, because it's not in the U.S. Mm-hmm. It's just not widespread in the U.S. for whatever reason.
Yeah, but all of these fall on either Saturday, November 7th, or Sunday, November 8th. All of these special weekends. So like I said, Mexico is the 7-Eleven one. Japan, SoftBank, and 7-Eleven, and that's on November 7th. And then Matsumoto Kiyoshi is Sunday, November 8th. So, yeah. And so the ticket holders will be able to get, and like you said, we've talked about this before, Chansey, Sunkern, Mawile, Spoink, Bronzor, Gibble, Seawaddle, and then you'll be able to earn items such as Incense, Star Piece, and Charizard Candy. And then from the special event Incense, you can get Bulbasaur, Charizard, Squirtle, Pikachu, Sableye, Patrat, Minccino, Ferroseed, and different forms of unknown based on the event, I would assume, since Verizon had specifically the V and the
VZ. Grubhub is GH, so yeah.
So depending on the event, the unknowns will change based on that. But as a note, Shiny Unknown will not be available during these events.
Or any event ever again, apparently.
Something like that. So yeah. So just they're partnering with more people to offer these, and they have in the announcement they have links to each of the different specific sponsors' websites with information about it. So
yeah, I got my Verizon ticket. Although there's no ticket like in my items, I need to go look at events. But I did get the medal, so I know it's confirmed. I got confirmation in game that I have my Verizon ticket. I just don't see a ticket. Let me go to events. Accept the cookies. Oh, they're still showing for last March, April, and May. They're showing the Safari Zone tickets, and that's it. There. So, yeah. Apparently, the event, even if you get your ticket, like I said, the medal showed up, so I know I'm in. But you don't have an actual Quality Fingers ticket to confirm it. Didn't we have a digital ticket in our items for GoFest?
I believe so.
I thought we did. But maybe they just didn't want to do the code. It's fine. I'm not mad at them.
Yeah,
or
they're like, you
anything,
got the
so-
medal, you're good enough. Deal with
Yeah.
it.
I mean, how will I really know with the level that I play at? How will I really know if I'm actually participating in the weekend or not? I'm just saying.
How
We'll
does
find.
he know?
Moving on, celebrating Pokemon Journeys. So they're doing an animation weekend. So Pokemon Journeys, the series, which is nothing I've ever actually heard of. Because it's coming. No, it's an event based on. So this is a show that's been out for a little bit.
Yes. So Pokemon Journeys, I'm not super familiar with it. The series animation. But yeah, apparently it's the new season of Pokemon. Season 23, where it's been 23 seasons, but Ash is still 10.
It's like The Simpsons.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, so it's it's the new season. I don't know if they're going to a new region or what. I haven't been keeping up with it, to be honest.
Okay, so according to this, it's like during the event, Pokemon encounters and other content with ties to the two main characters, Ash and Go, will be available in Pokemon Go. You'll be able to participate in the timed event. Here! Oh my God, Joe! World Cap Pikachu will be appearing in the wild
again. We just had World Cap Pikachu like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
If it weren't for this show, I'd probably quit this game. I'm just done with these hats. I am so over the hats. It's not even funny. Thursday, November 5th to Monday, November 16th. So 2 weeks.
You can always just get rid of them like you do rare candies.
Oh, I do. No, I get rid of. I try to avoid catching the capped ones, and when I catch them, I get rid of them. Well, I keep one just because dummy me started a hat collection at some point. It's like, well, I've got 15. Am I gonna really throw away the one? So I keep it. I keep one.
Ooh,
but Lugia will be returning to a 5-star raid with Aeroblast. You got a Darkrai invite, and I didn't get one.
I sure did. I don't know. Are you?
Well, I'll
are
carry
you friends with Nowhere Man?
Probably not. That doesn't ring it. No, it doesn't ring a bell, so probably not.
I find it really funny. I gotta wonder how in the world they do their algorithm, because they have listed at first, like it's all in the champs, which is fine, but they have listed first a Pokemon that is not my 100% fully powered up Machamp.
Right. I love the wind graphics in the game. I just looked down and it's really windy here because hurricanes and stuff. And it's just the wind's just whipping through my little digital world. It's cool. But while you do that, and I'm jealous, I will read on what we're going on here. So as I was saying, Lugia will return to 5-star raids with Aeroblast. Pokemon like Ivysaur, Pinsir, Snorlax, Golurk, and others will appear in raids. You will get Bulbasaur, Execute, Cubone, Scyther, Dratini, Cyndaquil, and more. And you might get a shiny Cubone. And the egg for random encounters. And an egg, Pichu, Mantike, which I don't think I have a Mantike yet. Riolu, which I was just walking to.
Riolu would be great, which means it's going to be like 2% of drops are going to be Riolu.
It's going to be, after the event, we found out you couldn't get it. Here's some eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Cubone, that will all be hatching from 7K. Timed research inspired by the multiple episodes on the ongoing series. Go might appear in Go snapshots. And Go inspired avatar items. That's GOH. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing it correctly. Go inspired avatar items will be available. Check out your style shot to get yours for free. So be safe. And that's that. I mean, free is free. And I used to say you can't really hate free, but I'm starting to kind of hate free a little bit. I am. With the hats and
unless
stuff.
Verizon gave you that iPhone for free, you wouldn't be hating free right now.
No, I mean, if they gave me my hey Rocky Eddie popped in. If Verizon gave me my iPhone for free, I'd be like, get your game off the screen. My game goes on the screen. It's all Verizon gear, hat, shirt, mask, all of it. Joe, we're Verizon sponsored at this point. If they give me a phone, but they did not. I am paying for my phone, which is fine.
Missed opportunity, Verizon. Missed opportunity.
They didn't understand what they had in me when I was in the store. Rock says, "I'm a Darkrai in 20 minutes." Yes, we do want an invite, Rock Absolutely.
Insert meme of the guy, let me in, let me in.
Yeah. No, I kind of feel like with the level I play in this game, I'm the kid who's pushing on the pull door trying to get into the building. Electabuzz and Magmar will be featured in November's
There's no
Day.
R in Electabuzz.
There's been an R in Electabuzz since the first day I picked up this game, Joseph. I am not changing the brand now. It's always been Electabuzz. Always.
Oh,
I don't think I've ever said it correctly, so shut up.
You have not.
Now, here's the interesting thing. Now, I know this is a PG-13 show. And some kid in some car somewhere is like, "Oh, he said a bad word because I told you to shut up." But you know what, kid? You're right. I'm not going to say it anymore. All right. I was about to be mean. It's like, no, I really shouldn't be mean. He's just a kid. He's fine. He's going to grow up and be a senator one day. Maybe he'll do me a favor. I'll be nice to him. It'll be fine.
Yeah, because he'll remember this exact moment.
You will. I'm the rock out of podcasting. Remember that, kid. You changed my life. Now you owe me a favor.
Unless he's Ash Ketchum, in which case he'll be 10 years old forever and never be eligible for public office.
Okay. So here's the interesting thing. This is a double Pokemon event, which I don't recall us having one like that, like a community day specifically.
Well, it's not.
It's two separate, so it's not double. It's two separate communities.
It's two separate, but it is week after week. It's one weekend, then the next weekend. So they've never.
Okay, I see that. Yeah.
Apparently,
my phone open your email
said it wanted to open my email. Good thing I got it before anything crazy popped up.
Anything crazy like Mormon Monthly popped up.
Or someone asking me about if I want my extended vehicle warranty. Nope, those come as calls, not emails.
Yeah, so interesting. The 15th is the first one. That is going to be Electabuzz. And then the 21st is Magmar. That's it. I'm not upset. It's cool. But why are we doing 2 community days in 1 month? It's just surprising. You know, it's like when Joe actually does something nice for me. It's just a real surprise. I'm just shocked.
It's because they're ramping up, trying to get money to get their third quarter numbers up.
Well, I mean, you can't have it other than remote raids because I got an Xbox to buy for my kid for Christmas. So you cannot have my money, Niantic. You're gonna have to wait. Let me burn this down. Man, it's not shiny, but you got your nice Darkrai there. Okay, so of course you'll get the shiny Electabuzz if you do it enough, and you have up to 2 hours after to get an Electivire. Whatever. That knows flamethrower.
Electabuzz with flamethrower.
So we're gonna do an electric boogaloo, but put flames on it. Okay. Of course, snapshots will have a surprise. One-time purchase box for 1,280 PokéCoins, featuring elite fast TMs, 3 super incubators, 3 incense, and 30 ultra balls. For 200 more, you can get the Halloween one that actually is a little better. Now you won't be able to get it then, but get it now. Event exclusive time research and field research, of course, will be going on. And for $1 more, you'll be they watch way too much Price is Right because Niantic loves to bid $1. And they win. So, can't hate on it. You'll be able to access the Electabuzz Community Day exclusive special research, Electric for Electabuzz. All right. And then Electric Kid will be hatching. So there you go. Quarter hatch distance. Are you going to catch that thing? Or are you just going to stare at it, Jay? You're killing me. Quarter hatch distance for egg.
I'm waiting for it to attack me.
I got to catch a costume Pikachu because I'm trying to get an excellent throw. I don't want to. I'm going to try anyway. And then I'm going to send him to a farm in upstate New York. So quarter hatch distance for eggs and incense will be activated will last for 3 hours on that one. Magmar will be appearing more frequently in the wild on the next weekend. Get Thunderbolt. So they're flipping them. So Electra's getting fire. Mortar will get Thunderbolt. Okay. All right, sure. I mean, I like a wide base of power, so that's cool. Get a snapshot. You got a $1,280 or $1,280 coin rather box.
$1,280.
I better get real life Pikachu delivered to my front door, and he better sound like freaking Ryan Reynolds for that kind of money. Featuring Elite Charge TM, 3 Super Incubators, 3 Lucky Eggs, and 30 Ultra Balls. Of course, time research, and for $1, you'll be able to access Magmar Community Day Special Research. No match for Magmar, and Magby will be coming out of the 2K eggs. I think I got a Magby. I'm pretty sure I got a Magby at least once. So yeah, and then quarter hatch distance and instance lasting 3 hours. All right. I mean, well, Joe, it sounds like a decent double community day.
Yeah. And Rocketti seems to be pretty excited because it's great type coverage for PvP.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about is I do love when you get those extra, you buy that, you have the charged, right? And you can purchase the extra charged TM or charge move rather on the Pokemon. And so I like changing the class on it. I like having a dual class charge so that if I go up against like my Magnezone, Magnezone, that's the big one, right? Yeah. I have a Meteor, Strike, Horse, but my secondary is Psychic on my best one. So I can either smash them, but I go up against enough Psychic types or people who are weak against Psychic that I use it. If you like the second move as the baby, it only costs 10,000 instead of 50,000. Oh, okay. Pro tip. Rocketti says if you unlock the second move as a baby, that's where I was talking about unlocking that charge move. It's only 10,000 Stardust instead of 50,000 Stardust.
That's Rocketti Eddie coming in clutch. He is our PvP correspondent.
Yeah. Okay, he said he meant 75,000. Still, that's a huge discount. So if you can get the babies and get that second spot open, it's going to save you a lot. So there is that. Oh, okay.
I'm not going to catch this guy. I've only got.
We got 2. Oh, come on, Joe. Come on. You threw the big alcoholic berry because it's glowing. Oh, you got a great throw. You got a great throw with a spin
like, nope.
And a curve. Oh, he's like, no. He even gave you the arms like, nope, I'm out of here.
Yep.
Sorry, man. Well, Rocketti's going to hook us up in a little bit. We'll see what happens. But we got 2 negative stories to end on right now. One on trainer feedback and one on COVID. Which one are we going to do?
Let's go ahead and go with the last one's not super negative.
All right, let's go with the super negative one.
So let's go with the COVID one. And we talked about this a little bit earlier, hinted at it. Basically, this is a little discussion posted by a Reddit user by the name of Alva Hayana. And they said, look, Niantic is basically not being respectful of the pandemic. You know, this is still a worldwide pandemic. People are trying to get back to normal somewhat, but in a lot of areas, it's something to be respected regardless, right? And
sure.
So they're saying Niantic should probably not be getting rid of the temporary bonuses like the egg hatching distance and stuff like that. And you know that this is a highly liked one because it was not only upvoted a ton, but it received
3.9K as of this recording.
Yeah. So, So almost 4,000 points on it with a 94% upvoted rate. In addition to that, they received a ton of Reddit rewards or gilded rewards, and those actually cost real money. So there's those as well. But yeah, in general, just a lot of people are not happy that they are doing this right now. For most people it feels a bit too early is basically what it boils down to.
Yeah, and I agree. And the one of the early paragraphs says in the enter egg seeing development, pretty much at the 3 out of 6 step, the third step, pretty much calls for you to go out and walk around a lot. Candies with Buddy, hatch eggs. The 3 liters is a ton faster. You leave the suburbs, they go to your downtown for more stops. I've noticed that. I've seen a lot more noise in our social circles online about this, about going, why are you getting rid of this, Niantic? Why are you getting rid of that? Why are you taking away all of the bonuses? And I agree. Mostly because I sit at home and don't go out for any reason, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, and you and I were talking about it a little bit before we went on air. My company that I work for, they announced today in January they are giving people the option of requesting 1 day to work in the office per week, and they will assign it based on how the day based on how many other people near your cube have requested to work, and so that it's everyone's still spread out. And so, like, yeah, a lot of places are not opening up. A lot of the safety measures are still in place. Like, it just seems ill-timed.
Yeah.
So
and I'm not going to get into the argument about masks and spikes and how numbers can be twisted and everything's politicized in the U.S. at least. Because I want to say that because it sounds like I'm like getting into one camp or another. I'm not. All numbers can be twisted. I've seen it happen way too much with this thing, but it is worth noting that there's an edit here I'm going to read too, but I didn't mean to steal that. It's worth noting. It was just on my mind because they said that there. It is worth noting that it is still a thing out there, and you still even if this wasn't COVID, we're hitting flu season. So do you really want to be around coffee snotty people all the time? No, I really don't. And then you add the COVID on top of it, or stomach bug, right? This is the time of year the stomach bug goes around and people start getting sick at their stomach. I was going to be more graphic, but I pulled it back. They say here,
and the scariest the scariest part about COVID in general is the science is still catching up and learning more and more. Like, science, for the most part, is never fully settled. That's why the scientific theory is all about proving hypothesis wrong to rule stuff out.
And I can tell you from being active in the medical world, it changes. The science and the medicine changes as we learn new things as we go along. And I'm not going to give you a ton of examples, but from the day I started learning CPR when I was 16 years old to today where I'm 43 years old, it's changed like 3 times on how you do it to be better. So things change. And that is something to be thought about.
And like, my wife actually started reading a book recently about these women in the 20s when radiation was thought to be
the radon twins or whatever.
The radon girls or whatever. But and so these people are just doing all kinds of wacky stuff with radioactive material, and some of them ended up glowing in the dark. Like, literally, they were glowing in the dark because that's how much radiation they had been exposed to. And it's
they actually painted their teeth with it to make their teeth glow. Nobody knew how bad radiation was, and it killed them.
Yeah, and so science is constantly learning new things, and all we can do is act accordingly to what science currently knows to the best of our knowledge.
And right now with COVID, we don't know a whole lot. We know some, but not a whole lot. And this is the edit that is in the end of this post. It is worth noting many countries, so definitely not just the U.S. I don't know where they're based out of, but they weren't just pointing a finger, I don't think, at the U.S. But many countries have large group of anti-maskers. Masks are suggested by medical experts across the world to help keep it in and a little bit of out. So when I've gone downtown to see about 50% non-mask wearers walking by, and I can vouch for this. I've walked into a restaurant, and I have my mask. Most restaurants have the table space. This one restaurant did not have any spacing to their tables whatsoever, and pretty much everybody there was without a mask. And I'm like,
well, it's kind of hard.
I'm leaving
food when you're wearing a mask.
Right, but there's no spacing. They're walking around, going to the bathroom. They're walking through other stuff. I was like, I'm out. I'm done. And that's just my mind. I'm not, I'm not paranoid. I'm not worried about it. I go out and I work in the ambulance 2 or 3 times a week. So I understand how to be safe about it. It just bothers me when this particular restaurant also caters to the I almost just say it's Cracker Barrel. We went to an old freaking Cracker Barrel, which I hate going to because it's old people food, but somebody else was paying and I didn't have a choice. Yeah, and it's like no, they cater to the old, and so yeah, Niantic pulling it back full circle. Niantic, I think they are. I think they're going back to their old ways, which is get out, be with people, get blah, blah, blah. And it's just not time for that yet, in my opinion.
Yep. Be mindful and listen to the science, and just know that the science is probably going to change from week to week. So.
Yeah. This is how we do it. All right. Finally, we've got some updates based on trainer feedback. This is on. This is actually not on Reddit. This is from Pokemon. So we go ahead. I'll set you up, Joe. We talked about how Niantic was running these PokéCoin system tests, and we talked about possibly getting PokéCoins from completing daily tasks and this and that and the other.
Yeah,
and they put it in a few
these
countries.
tests over 5 months ago. So they've been doing this for 5 months in Australia, Germany, New Zealand, and Taiwan. And after the feedback, they're like, all right, we're reverting it back to the normal system for everybody. And they're still looking for ways to improve how players earn PokéCoins, but their current iteration just isn't working. So we'll have to wait and see how that ends up. So
yeah,
the tests have failed.
Basically. But I mean, that's what tests are for. That is what tests are for, to see if this is actually going to work.
And to be honest, I don't fully remember what they were doing, because I think they actually reduced the number that you could get from the gyms. Yeah, they did. They reduced it down to 30, and then made the other 20 come from
daily tasks.
They should just keep the gym amount at 50. And then add the tasks for an additional 20. I don't think anybody would be mad at that.
Nah. Yeah.
Like it.
Get bonus. Get add on, not take away. It seems
pretty easy, and I get it. They're trying to throttle how many free PokéCoins they give out, but an extra 20 a day isn't gonna be. Well, I mean, I say it's not gonna be much, but the ones that are gonna get it are the ones that are probably spending the most money, to be honest. So that are getting the 50 daily already are probably the ones that are spending more money.
Yeah, it's. I'm not gonna spend money. I mean, okay, I realized how it sounded before I said it, so I'm gonna rephrase it. I'm not gonna spend money for free coins, right? If I'm gonna spend money in the game, I'm just gonna buy the coin pack.
No, I'm just saying the people that are spending more money are probably the more hardcore people.
Gotcha.
So the whales are the ones that are out there every day, wearing their masks and their bio suits and getting it done.
Their bio suits, yeah.
They're going full Bubble Boy and they're getting it done. They caught themselves in a Pokeball. Nothing.
Yep. No, I don't know. Hey, guess what? We've got some voicemails to play. All right.
Wait, real quick. Speaking of voicemails, and I know we added this to the end of notes, but you brought it up, so I'm going to bring it up right now before we forget. We are looking for voicemails specifically for our Thanksgiving episode. And so what are you thankful for from the community? What are you thankful for from Pokemon Go? Just, send us a voicemail. Make sure you put in the subject that it is for the Thanksgiving episode, so we don't accidentally play it during a normal episode recording. But yeah, that Thanksgiving episode is going to be 100% edited together, speak pipe one. So it might end up being a 2-minute episode. It might end up being an hour and a half episode, depending on how many submissions we get. So Again,
Yep.
to do that, you go to Pokemon GO Podcast.com and you click on the Speak Pipe button, and pretty much anything that has an internet connection and a microphone can send us a Speak Pipe.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to be about an 8 to 10 minute episode. It's going to be the Jacket K show because Jacket K has sent us a good 7 voicemails. You know what? We're going to play them. We're going to play them. That's how this rolls.
Shift works. Why you got to do this to me?
I got to get back into the game because we're going to get our invite.
Yeah, Shiftworks invited me to a Mega Gengar raid, but Rockettie's going to be inviting us to a Darkrai raid, and I think I want the Darkrai more.
Yep. So, all right, let me play. Which one? So we keep getting this, and it's new each week. So they're putting in the effort.
All right,
we keep getting this random.
Rockettie says to do it. He'll invite me after. I'm going in.
I'm in the system disco, bro. I can see all your experiences, bro. Happy Halloween, dude. Okay.
I think that's just Tom having a stroke. That's kind of what I think is going on there. Do I need to call 999, Tom? I'll help you out there. All right, here we go. Here's another one. This is Tom.
Oh, hey there. My name's Tom. And I just want to say that Jacket K, you, sir, are a fraud.
Oh! Oh!
Hey, dude. Your pizza analogy. It didn't work, bro. Again, bro. You're a nice dude. Anyway, I love the show. Bye-bye.
Oh, thanks for that. So Jacket K, so we're gonna have the Thanksgiving fraud show. I think Tommy should forgive the frauds at Thanksgiving and start over again. I don't know. So I did do the Drifloon thing this weekend. I did get a shiny Drifloon and Drifblim this week by hand. I did take care of it, but I'm just going to say it because I don't know where the button is, and we got stuff going on in the show here. But Joe, what time is it?
It is time for random trivia. And this week I wanted to talk about Elekid, Electabuzz, and Electivire, since they are going to have a community day coming up in a couple of weeks. So they are all the... Oh, sorry, nope. Just Elekid and Electabuzz are the electric Pokemon, and Electivire... Now, you've got me throwing an R in there. Electivire...
I win.
...is the Thunderbolt Pokemon. They are all electric types. They are part of the Electabuzz. So Electabuzz came out first in Generation 1. Then in Generation 2, they threw in Elekid because they added babies to the game. Okay? And then, what generation was it that they tossed Electivire? 4. Generation 4, they tossed in Electivire. So 3-stage Pokemon that all came out in 3 different generations. So yeah, little weird there, but you know, that's just how Pokemon is sometimes. Elekid, the baby of the bunch, its Pokedex entry says that it rotates its arms to generate electricity, but it tires easily. So it charges up only a little bit. So you just get a little shock from them. And then, whereas Electabuzz says its Pokedex entry says it's normally found near power plants, they can wander away and cause major blackouts in cities. Which in Red and Blue version, the power plant is the only place to get Electabuzz. So there is that. Oh, I am missing left and right. Maybe I shouldn't be trying to catch a Pokemon while I'm
talking at the same time.
While I'm talking. Yeah. So their shiny forms are they shift from being yellow to being more of an orangish color. is the main difference there. Electivire's Pokedex entry says that it pushes the tip of its two tails against the foe, then lets loose with with over 20,000 volts of power. I wonder how many volts are in lightning.
Oh, a lot, dude.
So
a lot, and the amps. I think it's the amps that kills you.
Yeah. Okay, so a typical, I googled this real quick. A typical lightning flash is about 300 million volts.
Yep.
So 20,000 volts, it sounds big, but it's not that big.
They're not thunderstruck by it.
Yes, they are not thunderstruck. So Elekid, it's pretty obvious he's got just a socket on top of his head. Based on American and Japanese AC power plugs, and its name comes from electric and kid. All of them, the elect at the beginning comes from electric.
Yeah.
So
electric.
Yeah. Electabuzz is combining buzz into it, and Electivire is tossing in, I guess, fire or live wire, maybe, is what it's going for. But yeah, Electabuzz and its pre-evolution, so Elekid, they are, again, the electric Pokemon. Zapdos is actually known as the electric Pokemon as well. Electabuzz and its family are basically counterparts to Magmar because the same thing happened with Magmar. Magmar came out in Gen 1. Magby. Magby came out in Gen 2, and Magmortar came out in Generation 4.
Okay.
Yeah. And basically, Electabuzz is kind of... It's taken inspiration from a Japanese Oni, or a horned ogre that wore a tiger skin. So, and sometimes the Oni is also depicted as a god of lightning and thunder. So there is that. And then Electivire just becomes beastly. It almost goes full Yeti, or more gorilla-ish. He just gets big and muscular. Pretty awesome. So
that's pretty cool, man. I did just check. I do have one of each of the evolutions actually currently in my stock. I didn't candy them or anything. So that it? That good? You good on the trivia? We got it?
Yep. We're good.
Cool. You're good. Yep. All right. All right. So he's ready. Arcade Racing the invite. Again, hit us up. It's Pokemon GO Podcast.com is the website. There's a tab on the side for SpeakPipe. Go ahead and hit that. And you can put, after you record, you can put in a label. You can put your name if you want to put your name. You can put don't up until Thanksgiving. You can put whatever you want, but you label it one way or the other. Thanksgiving. I have been pre-screening these, so if you forget to label it, at least make sure you say on the recording, "Hey, this is the Thanksgiving recording," because I'm going to edit them down and mix them and all that later. So it'll be fine. But hit that for us. Email us, show@PokemonGoPodcast.com. If you want to record your own MP3 and just send it to us, that's how you do it. Show@PokemonGoPodcast.com. Reddit is r/Pokemon Go Podcast. And do we have a discussion for next week, Joe?
How do you think, or what's your opinion basically on how Niantic is handling the pandemic with recent announcements and recent events?
There you go. We're going to be talking about the discussion point will be how's Niantic handling things. That's a good one.
Yeah. And we may not talk about it at all if no one brings it up, since you and I already voiced our opinion. But if you wanted to voice your opinion on it, this is your chance.
There you go. And Facebook is Pokemon Go Podcast. Twitter's @Pokemon Go Pod. Twitch.tv/Pokemon Go Podcast live on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Come on out. Be a part of the show. Invite us to raids and have some fun. We'll do all that together. And of course, I'd be remiss for not talking about YouTube.com/Pokemon GO Podcast. That is where you can support the show. You can be a part of the experiences of the week. We've got swag. I'm looking over at the Turtle Squad right there. I've got the yellow still sealed in this bundle, not put on my printer yet. I've got to print off some yellow Squirtle Squad, and then we're going to be sending those out just in time for it to take 2 months to get to you because it's the holidays. So there's that. And let's see, anything else? No, Joe, where can they find you on the web?
You can find me on Twitter at Joseph_Ard.
You can find me at Rock Got a Pod or Rock Got a Podcasting or even Charles McFall. If you just look me up, I'm out there everywhere, and we love to hear from you. Tune in next week to hear Joe say,
Happy Halloween! Wait, no, that's just this week, because next week it'll be over. So. All right, and now you can vote. And I put the Showbot link in there, but I'm going to do it again. Boop. And I need to hurry up and click Rocketti before that expires because I was distracted.
Yep. Well, you got 80 seconds right now. And, oh, look at all the Valor. So we got 4 before you jump in so far. So we should be okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
I hope I catch it. It's going to be interesting.
I hope it's shiny.
I hope I catch it. No, Snake Doctor. No. You cannot have another title this week. Too many titles for you.
Sneaking in right at the end.
This pony poops ice cream, civilian on base. That's his Tom having a stroke. Snake Doctor 77. That pizza analogy was a fraud. The Snake Doctor 77. All 3 of those are at 1 vote. That's a nice Gingy right there by Joe at 1. Well, I guess I said it. He typed it. Yeah, it's not Undle by Pokemon Podcast. Housewives of Pokemon County. Okay, I dig that one. I know I said it, but I still dig that one. That's a 1. Holiday shopping with PGP, and he better sound like Ryan Reynolds. But right now, that pony poops ice cream. Man, we got a whole lot of votes for 1. 2. That's a nice Gingy right there. Got a second vote. I see you in, Joe. 10 seconds.
Those votes are moving quick.
Oh, tied at 2 for 3 of them, and you're gonna have time to vote. And hey, if you're don't be sorry, you actually throw in good ones. I'm just like, nah. But yeah, hey, if you are new to the channel, you submit a vote. You can still do it right now by clicking on that link, going to
Showbot. You can pull a Snake Doctor.
You throw in one last minute thing since we're fighting this Darkrai. Give me those super effective punches in the face. Come on. Oh, yeah, we're going to take this down. You can usually tell in the first couple of seconds how fast the health bar goes down versus the clock. This one's going to be, we got this one.
I don't think it's even going to get, I don't think we're going to use half the time.
Yeah.
Well,
give me that Mega Darkrai candy.
I mean, we've got 8 people in here, all using Machamps. That's 32 fists hitting this guy in the face.
Yeah, that's a lot. And we're gonna find somebody to raid. If anybody, you don't have to. We'll find somebody. If you want to suggest a channel right now for us to raid, we'll definitely listen to your suggestions.
Some people aren't using Machamps now. That's less punches to the face.
I'm at Heracross now. I'm down to my Heracross. But Heracross is a lot tougher than I thought.
Yeah, I think I have 11 Machamps. So
I've got 2 or 3.
I got Machamps for days.
I think I got rid of some. Because I'm not like you, and I didn't invest in the 3,000 room townhouse for my Pokebag for keeping the Pokemon.
It's a vault.
It's a trap.
I just bought the whole bank. I wanted all
the money.
All the money.
I saw a great meme. It's like, you spent our life savings on 2 dogs. Because they're golden retrievers. They retrieve gold. I did it for us. Oh yeah, dude. We still have 190 seconds left. That was solid.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we only used about 1/3 of the time. I saw a meme today. It was someone asking a Ouija board if there was anybody there, and it spelled out, "We're just trying to contact you about your extended warranty."
That's great. That is awesome. All right, I got 2104 CP Darkrai and mid. Well, I'll get a hit, but I didn't hit ring. Yeah,
I think that's pretty good. At least It's higher than, and I caught it on the first one this time. Last time
Nice.
I couldn't get it to save my life. This time,
Oh, you couldn't be bothered to catch it. Gotcha. I just got a great throw. Broke free. I'm throwing the alcoholic berries at him.
The alcoholic berries.
Like,
All right.
Oh, I just totally whiffed. I mean, 100% just missed.
So we have a winner on the votes, though.
Another great throw. Crap.
Snake Doctor.
No! Fine.
That's just Tom having a stroke. wins the vote.
I think all of our listeners just like to troll Ibbot because Ibbott's like, and I get him, but it is our show and it is our listeners, and this is what I go with. Our audience wants this kind of shenanigery, but he's like, it's a Pokemon show. It should have a Pokemon in the title. Not according to our audience. It shouldn't. Our audience says, let's call it names.
If there's not a Pokemon in the title, I just toss in artwork for whatever Pokemon we did for the random trivia.
Well, this one, I might dare say you might throw in Darkrai on this one if I catch it. God, stop moving! That's 2 whiffs. Oh, great throw. I mean, I can't get that excellent throw. I'm getting those great throws. When I don't whiff.
I almost went political on you.
I'll
wait until after we're not
streaming. Who let the Darkrai? Me. So I know it was my quote, but still.